I had a really embarrassing thing happen to me today, and I've had a lot of embarrassing things happen to me in my life, but this is definitely the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me. I'll get right to the point. I had an emergency. I'm talking like a 911 emergency. I had explosive diarrhea. I don't know what was going on with my stomach or my intestines, but my brain basically said, we are evacuating all of the feces inside your body right now. We don't care where you're at. It was so incredibly painful. I mean, I can't even begin to describe it. And I was sweating. And there was literally not a bathroom in sight. And I'm on the highway, okay? I'm on I-75. It's just like a big highway that runs through like Florida. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I pull over and I go, okay, I've got two options. I can either A, get out on the side of the road and shit on the side of the road in front of hundreds of cars passing me on busy I-75, possibly get recorded, possibly be put on the news, or I can shit in my Marc Jacobs tote bag because that was the only other thing in my car with me. So I shit in my Marc Jacobs tote bag. Took everything out, and you know the bag's really big. You know it's deep. It's big. It's a good bag. And I got my back seat and I shit in it. But hold on, it gets better. I've got my hazards on, and I am violently shitting in my Marc Jacobs bag. And a state trooper pulls up behind me, probably just checking on me. I don't know. He sees a car pulled over on I-75 with their hazards on. He's just doing his duty, okay? And I'm doing my duty, literally. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I've got pretty good tinted windows, so can't really see in unless you're looking. So I hurry up and finish as much as I can, try and kink the hose to pull up my pants and get back in the front seat. And I rolled on the window, and he's like, hey, you know, I see you're pulled over, hazards on, are you okay? You got a flat tire, what's going on? I was like, you know, I'm fine. And I have like the window cracked because it smells like literal death, because, you know, I have shit in my Marc Jacobs bag in the back seat. And he does this weird face. He's like, are you sure? And he's like, I smell something, like, what is that? And I was like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. And then he says, ma'am, have you been drinking at all today? Have you consumed any drugs? I was like, oh my God, okay, well now I look sketchy, whatever. I'm just gonna tell the truth. So I'm like, sir, I'm so sorry. I actually had to pull over and take a violent shit in my backseat in my Marc Jacobs bag, and that is what you are smelling right now. And he sort of just like backs away a couple feet, very slowly. And he looks around, and he looks at me, and he's like, got it. There's a gas station about 2 miles up the road off the exit. Why don't you go there, you know, clean up, whatever. I was like, you know what? Thank you so much. I will do that. And he left, and I went to that gas station, finished my shit, and threw away my shit-filled Marc Jacobs bag. I really love that bag. Like, a lot. But when you gotta go, you gotta go.